There, try that. I don't know. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Well, I'll be right back. Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, Gwen.
You talk. Hi, Gwen. Gwen, can you hear me?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us now?
There. Does that help when I push the right button? Make things go? Hey, it's Friday night. It's bitch night.
Rookie.
This has been a pile of rookie mistakes by Wade tonight. But you know what? It's all good. Right, dog? Dog says, yep. So, yeah, Friday night. Welcome aboard. Brad, good to see you. Gwen, nice seeing you.
Hey, Brad.
What a week. Fun week. Good times. God, it was boring. Fuck, I sat here for a week with a dog just going, shoot me. Just somebody come over here and just shoot me. I, of course, took many applications for a weekday housewife to come over and do some laundry and vacuuming and stuff.
Don't help him. Don't help him.
I had nothing, man.
He's got nothing better to do.
Nothing. So I did it all. Pissed me off. Oh, well. You do what you got to do, right? No, Brad. It's weekday housewife, not weekday house husband in the cancer camp.
Cancer camp turned into a real quick home for...
So let's start with that. You went to the Sorrentino's Compassion House for the week to begin your journey of radiation and chemotherapy treatments. Started Monday afternoon. We got you there, right?
Yeah, that was my first day.
Your first day, and you had your first radiation treatment Monday at 3-ish. And then your chemotherapy...
at 3 and then again at 9.
Yeah, at 3 and 9. So that was the start to your week, and I came home and sat here like a bump on a log. So Compassion House is a house that's put together by Sorrentino's, which is a local restaurant. And they built this 17,000 square foot mansion.
It's huge.
Was there 14 or 15 bedrooms in it?
There's 15, one in the basement.
Yeah, 15 suites or actual
They're
suites.
more like a hotel suite. Like you have a queen size bed, you have a pull-out sofa, a desk, a dresser, a TV. I posted a video earlier this week on Monday of just my room, and it has to be, it's probably a good 700-800 feet.
Yeah, it's
if you
big.
rent a suite in a hotel, it's comparable in size. With a very slippery shower, I might add. Good thing it has a wall arm to hang on to, because glass doors and a slippery bottom are not cool. But it is what it is.
So you got in, you got kind of all settled.
And they gave me gifts, which people who have survived, who've gone through treatments and stuff, are giving back to the place. So Tamara to the rescue brought me a donut and a cheeseburger and all these charging pods. So that was awesome.
So I guess we're still losing sound when you go full screen by yourself. Oh well. I'm back. Can you hear us now?
I'll just leave this
As we go through
out.
this? Yeah, we'll just leave it this way. If I have to run around, I have to run around.
So this little gift was the first little gift, and there's a lady that makes blankets, and there was a whole closet full of these blankets. So they told me to pick one out, and that was mine to keep. So I have it still at the home. I'm not calling it camp anymore because there's nobody there that's my age. They're all older and walkers and the whole 9 yards. So camp is not fun, not anyways. This little kit has a tea, some kind of cream, sanitizer, lip balm, some mask if I feel like scaring somebody.
Ooh,
Kleenex.
I see sexy time.
Breath mints here.
Gracias, amiga.
And a pair of socks in case your feet are cold, which is an awesome little gift. And that was the first, and then of course the blanket, and then I got this other box that they brought me up, and I'm like, why are you bringing me presents? But people who have been to the house feel compelled to give back to the house. The van that they're driving was actually donated by a man whose wife had passed, but he felt that it would be the best thing to do is give back to the house. So they have a van that they got deckled up. He paid for the decals and stuff. And because of COVID, it was really hard to transport people. So now they have this van that they take you to your appointments and back. And the man that I had the other night, Ben, so good. He found out that I was nauseous and that I had this prescription, but I couldn't get the prescription filled. I didn't have any cash on me, and of course, I don't do Uber. I never have. And taxis don't take debit or credit.
You want Uber out here, you get a horse.
Yeah, out here is nothing. So it's also very foreign. But I got finished early, and he said, well, just tell him that we're running late. And he scooted me off to Safeway to get my prescription filled, which enabled me to get a quarter chicken and some buns too. So that was dinner and breakfast. And this other giant box, it's pretty big and it's pretty heavy actually.
So you were eating chicken
And buns.
and I was eating pizza again. I did it to myself though.
Stouffer's instant dinners. I can't do it. So I got this card and a welcome card in this box. Some slippers. Some milk chocolate. Body lotion of some sort. A plant I can't kill.
That's the best kind.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty good.
You're running out of space.
Some soap. More lip balm, because apparently when you're doing these treatments, your skin gets really, really dry, and it's really important to keep it hydrated. This funky mug, which is actually really nice.
Oh, that is nice. I like that. That's pretty.
This little cat purse.
I like that.
These little wood ornaments, which are kind of cool. It's a little, matches the mugs and little, I should send these to Bonzi as memorable
Memorial.
for all the time he spent up here freezing his butt off.
Well, the best part is he goes to Ontario. It's now minus 30 there. So he
He's
took it with
taking
him. It's
in a
plus
little-
10 here today.
This will be my Christmas tree next year because I'm probably not going to decorate again. And then there's this little, and I think this is the moot
That's the
heart.
mountains.
Is it the mountains or this the moot heart? But it's
Oh.
a stained glass at any rate. It's pretty
I
cool.
really like that too. It's pretty. And your
Coaster,
coaster. That's what it is.
a little wooden coaster. Notepads. And I think that's it. But that's a lot of stuff that I was not expecting, and I'm appreciative of it all. Hopefully I can make use of it all.
It'll get used in one way or another. I'm sure we will find uses for everything.
It smells very woodsy,
It does, doesn't it? I can smell it all the way over here.
and I think it might have something to do with this.
Yeah.
But I'll package it all back up. So that was a big surprise, and it's all to make you feel comfortable and welcome and at ease, and that's the story of that.
Throw the lid back on. Behind here.
Okay.
So that was day one. All this transpired when you got there,
Yeah, it was like 20 minutes of here's a gift, here's a gift, here's
Yeah,
a gift.
yeah.
I'm like,
and then they take you to this big closet full of handcrafted
quilts.
quilts.
They're not a full-size quilt, but they're all blocks. So, and people who quilt know what I'm talking about, but all hand done. It's just amazing. A closet full of them, and you
Yeah.
just pick out which one you want to keep.
It's something similar to it's not blanket. What do they call it? Quilt of valor.
Yeah.
that Kurt would have received. I think he received a few of them
Yeah, something
when he
like
was
that.
injured.
And there's a little inscription on the back that I noticed yesterday that said, shoot, I can't remember what it said. But anyway, when I do bring it home, I'll show you the full size of it and everything. But that will be in 4 weeks.
Yes, 1 week down, 4 weeks to go.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? How's the radiation? You were telling me on the drive home the radiation is just they lay you down on the machine and
Yeah, I've got, they put on little markers. So they scan everything and line you up to these marks so that they know where they're hitting with the radiation. And that's the easy part. You just lay in position, they line up everything to make sure that you're all lined up. Bladder has to be full, which is kind of tricky when you can't feel your bladder because that's where my tumor is. It's right below my bladder. So it's tricky to tell if I'm full or too full because I can't feel it. So they tell me if I'm not full enough, and then I got to go drink more water and then go back in. But the machine, you're on a table, and the machine it's kind of like how do I explain it? Almost looks like a CT scanner, but it's all open. Like there's different arms that move around you to scan. It takes all about 15 minutes. You don't feel anything. Just later you'll be a little tired or hot. You'll get some hot flashes, I guess. But my right hip is a little sore. And I don't know if that's from the bed or
yeah.
what. Everything in my room is white. Like my bed is white, my pillows are white, my sheets are white. So when the nurses come in, and they're still checking me daily in Edmonton, they come in and they repack my belly. And now from 10 centimeters, I'm down to 3.25. So I'm slowly healing. I won't heal as quickly with radiation and chemo. I'll heal a little slower. But looking over my test results today, my platelets have come down, so that's better. They're not fighting as hard as they had to.
Your hemoglobin's way up
My
compared to where it was.
way up, yeah. It's my tests, when they took me in for surgery to put the ostomy in, my hemoglobin was at 85. And they did the surgery anyways, and then put me on the 4 prongs on my neck, and that was for
Instant transfusion.
yeah, if I needed it. And then I was looking over the tests again today, and after I came out of that, my hemoglobin was at 80, which is really scary. And they didn't put a transfusion into me, which is amazing. But I guess they figured I was a good enough fighter where it wouldn't have made a difference. But now I'm back up to 111, which is kind of where I was when they first diagnosed me, when they first realized I was bleeding down before they put me in for the colonoscopy and stuff. So I'm back where I was at the beginning of December. So hopefully I can progress along and build it up before the next surgeries in, looks like the end of March.
Yeah, I think we saw March 31st or something on your forms there.
Yeah, March 31st is the next big MRI and CT scan, and that's after my treatments, just to see that the reduction and stuff. But with just this week of radiation, there's a normal thing that happens when your body goes under radiation, and there's tumors, that the tumors slough off what's being killed off. So you start losing some of that through your stool, or depending on where the tumor is, I guess. You could probably, if it was a lung tumor, you'd probably be coughing it up.
Yeah.
In my case, it's a rectal cancer, so
You're pooping it.
yeah. So it's
That's the technological scientific term. Pooping it.
yeah. Well, the cramps that go with that aren't the funnest. I'll tell you, they almost pass out. But it is what it is. Thankfully, this weekend I don't have any more chemo, so hopefully I won't have to take any more nausea pills. I probably will, though, because I think it's going to stay in my system through the weekend. And then I go back on chemo on Monday.
Yeah, that's the way this works, folks, is she goes for 5 days of treatments and then gets weekends off. So it's like going to work for her for the week and then coming home for weekends. And
Is there anything I wished I had and I didn't take? Food.
yeah, I was going to get into that here shortly. I'm missing
Food.
messages here. I'm not getting them.
Thin clothes. my room is above the garage, and I believe the garage has heat, and it radiates right up. And I've got 4 windows in my room. So as soon as people start going for their appointments in the morning, the garage door's up or down or up and down. And the way that the room is set up, I hear the garage door nonstop. With the 4 windows down the street on 76th Ave, like far down the street, is a fire department. So I've listened to I don't know how many fire trucks and ambulances and stuff, and then down 109th, like this place is right on the corner, so I have everybody shooting down 109th at 1,000 miles an hour with those god awful mufflers. Why? Why would you put those things on?
Fart cans.
Oh, they're horrible. But I hear that all night too, and then I hear police chasing them. So it's wonderful. It's really hot in my room, and it was really cold on Monday, so I packed, thick sweats, thick everything.
No.
I've been sleeping with the window open because it's so hot, and I've turned off every register. So now this weekend, I will be packing a lot lighter, like t-shirts and, I don't know, shorts. I don't know.
And for foods, last week we
You
had,
guys are allowed.
for food last week we had kind of packed you up with a bunch of like Michelina's quickie dinners and Stofers and stuff like
Bistro
that.
Sam, don't do it.
And
Just don't.
not working for you. And maybe that's a result of eating healthy all the time, because we do eat really healthy at home.
I've
we're
been
not-
told I need to eat more crap.
Yeah, we're not big junk food eaters. Like we might have junk food wise, maybe McDonald's once a month, maybe.
And that's
it's
just
that,
to keep me
or-
from buying aisle 6.
Yeah, and that's just to keep us from buying all of Save On Foods or Walmart or whoever,
Wherever we are.
wherever we're going. And so we don't eat a lot of crap. So maybe it's a result of eating healthy. That all prepackaged stuff just tastes like garbage now. I don't know. I haven't tried
garbage.
it. I haven't tried it. There's some in the fridge or in the freezer. I'll try
I
them
don't
next.
care if you give it to charity. Give it to the dog in the neighborhood. Give it to the coyote starving out in the field. I don't care what happens to it. I just don't. There's a beautiful kitchen. And if I was feeling well enough, I'd cook everybody a giant meal in it. It's huge. It's got everything. It's got air fryers, instant pot, you name it, it's in there. What's that?
It's got everything. Human parking codes.
Yeah, it's got everything.
Damn, Stefan.
It's got four ovens, 2 microwaves, and whatever's on one side of the kitchen is on the other side of the kitchen.
Holy shit.
And that island is probably, if I had to say, I would say 5 feet wide and 8.5 feet long.
Yeah,
And it's just amazing. But 2 dishwashers, you name it, it's there. But the walking in, and there's 8 people staying right now. Everybody was cooking something different, and that's what set off my nausea. As I walked in, and I swear to God, somebody had canned wet cat food cooking. Somebody else had pickled feet or something like it, and Parmesan and all these smells all together. And I'm like, straight up to my room. Well, be damned if my room isn't above the kitchen because the garage is right next to it. All I could smell. So I opened up the windows and just turned on the bathroom fan and prayed, because it wasn't staying down no matter what I did. Marshmallows or ginger ale, all of it, none of it. No, wasn't happening.
So that'd be a side effect probably of the chemotherapy, is a heightened sense of smell. The nausea, of course, is well known as being...
And the heartburn.
And the heartburn, yes.
Heartburn.
You're mentioning that too.
Thought I was having a heart attack. I've never had heartburn like that, but I thought I was going down. The heartburn was insane. It was right up to my jaw, and I couldn't even take a big breath. Like I thought I was waiting for the heart attack. Like I was waiting for it to come through my arms and down my legs, but I just kind of closed my eyes and just did some deep breathing as best I could, and then it finally subsided enough for me to pass out to sleep. And I slept for about 4 hours, got up, and it was still there. It was hanging in there. But luckily I saw the doctor that day, so. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's the chemo I could probably do without. If I don't regulate and level out by midweek. That's when I see the doctor, the oncologist again. Then he's going to either A, reduce the chemo, or B, put me on stronger anti-nausea meds, or both. So if I'm finding that these particular ones aren't enough, then he's going to give me some extra stuff to take.
See, I got a friend of mine who works at a radio station here in Edmonton, and he considers himself a bit of a doctor because it says doctor right on his Scotiabank scene card, and it says
Lachlan?
doctor. So Dr. Lachlan Cross, and he provided me this information today. He said that this will help to cure your heartburn and nausea. If you drink enough Positive Mics, you will pass out and not notice it. I just want to make mention of Positive Mike. His brewery, you can't buy the beer, but you can get the swag. It's the greatest beer I've never had. Buy some swag, get some beer. I just like mentioning them.
Just missed Kel this week too.
Because Kel is, her and Tamara started a GoFundMe page for us, and it's the support is phenomenal. We truly appreciate it, and the money is really helping out because if not for that money, we wouldn't be here right now.
I still haven't heard from CPP or EI. EI is still pending.
Yeah, it was,
So it's
8
been-
weeks, 7 weeks, whatever it's been, and no EI or anything like that. So we're trying to live off of my wage, and I'm losing hours here and there because I had to take Doe to a couple doctor's appointments. So I'm losing a couple days' wages on each paycheck. So,
As soon as I can have some beer, Kel, I will.
but Kel, we'll get together this Sunday when I drop Doe back off at
The
the
home.
home.
It smells like
When I drop back Doe off at the home Sunday,
going
probably
in
about
with a big frickin' mask with the
Sunday,
ventilators.
probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'll get a hold of you guys, and I'll bring you some tequila, and we'll have a coffee and shoot the shit for a few minutes and meet each other finally.
No word to lie. The first thing I did when I got home was ditched all my clothing, like just everything off, because everything smells like there, and I. Ugh.
Yeah, Gwen, they are amazing for setting that up. English words are hard. Don't let anybody fool you. And Kel has lacrosse till 3 on Sunday. Not a problem. It'll be after 3 sometime. So we'll get a hold of you. We'll figure.
I might need that big
Figure it
mask tomorrow, because oh my god, I can't. Everything smells.
Yeah, and I was told to blame Hopper for everything. So
Everything smells like bandages, like packing and bandages and plastics and burnt plastics, and the bed smells like fucking bleach, and I can't do bleach. And Edmonton water sucks ass. It's worse than the freaking Bruderheim shit. And I won't drink that either. I can't even mix hydrolyte in a jug of water because it's just straight up bleach. Like, it's just gross.
So even today, I noticed when we were driving home, we stopped at the Chinese food restaurant here in town, Highway 45, Chinese food restaurant here in Bruderheim. The #1 rated Chinese food restaurant in all of Alberta, which just blows me away because it's just a little shitty hole in the wall, but down they have good food. So we stopped in there and got a couple dinners for one. And when I got into the car, like I put them in the back seat of the car and I jumped in the driver's seat and I looked over at Doe and she was just. So even the smell of the Chinese food was getting to her. So it just the chemotherapy is really, like I said, ramped up your sense of smell.
I was bad enough where you could have a beer at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd get home
Fuck,
at
I used
6
to
and
get
I'd be able
busted.
to tell you how many you had
Yeah.
and roughly what time. And the kids could never get away with anything either because I just.
Nothing worse than coming home from a business meeting or a night where I'd be DJing in a bar or shooting a wedding or something and walk in the door and Doe would go, "Oh, you had 4 beer, 2 Caesars, and 3 rums." And I'd look at her and go, "Where's it?" "No, I had 2 rums." She'd go, "No, you had 3. "Oh, yeah, no, you're right. I had 3. I couldn't get away. I can't get away with shit." So
I just, somebody once told me that I should work for one of those places that depicts the notes of perfumes, or what's the other one? In a restaurant with spices. But usually, like if I go to a restaurant and I really like something, like in Banff with the tequila shrimps.
yeah, we denoted those shrimps and
As soon as I had them, it was. I could tell after a couple mouthfuls. Okay, this is what's in it. This is what's in it. Go home, and I made it, and it's just like, oh, okay. But I can do that, and my palate is. Drug sniffing at the airport. That'd be a good job for me too. I'm sure. Just give me what the scent is, and I'm sure I could pick it out.
And I want 10% of the proceeds.
And whatever that cologne is that you guys are wearing, fucking stop it. Smells like bread mold. It just has that undertone, and I don't know who's selling it. I'm not sure of the name of it. I think it's Angel something. It's horrible. Stop wearing it. You smell like bread mold.
I don't wear it. Don't look at me. I don't wear it, man. I wear eau de naturel. It's French.
Does it pay anything on the police job? Because I'm really looking for a job. Hello, dog.
And of course, we got home and Doe went straight to the bedroom to change her clothes because she was sick of the smell of the infirmary care unit that she was staying at. So she runs to the bedroom to change clothes. I let the dog out of her kennel, and the dog's just going mental. There's somebody in the house other than me, and she doesn't know what's going on. Well, I thought she was going through the door when she heard Doe's voice in the bedroom. And then when Doe came out, it was a game of tackle football in the hallway for 5 minutes.
And dodge.
And dodge. Jesus.
Yeah, I have to dodge her right now.
So that was our week, or Doe's week anyways. I didn't do anything. I stayed home, I did some laundry, and that's about it. I was the house husband. Yeah, couldn't find myself a weekday wife, so I figured, oh, fuck, somebody's got to do it. And the dog can't do it because she doesn't have opposable thumbs. So, as a matter of fact, she's down a thumb. So it's all on me at home. So it was a busy week, but it's all good. Doe's home now, so we get to relax this weekend. And we're gonna have to go find some real food for you to take back to the home.
I need. I need scrambled eggs and hash browns and stuff like that. I can't. And other people were trying to do the same thing. Like they're all cooking stofers and frickin' anything. And I'm done with that.
That's good. We'll set you up with some food that you can actually cook and eat and digest.
Tomorrow I'll just have to keep bringing me cheeseburgers on the side.
Yeah.
It's good protein. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for building up the hemoglobin. So, potatoes and that kind of stuff. I still can't eat vegetables other than mashed carrots peeled and cooked to death.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes.
And that's about it.
Mashed.
Maybe beets.
No, that other one, turnip.
That was really gassy.
That's going to make you pretty gassy. I'm always cooking, Bonzi, always.
Yes, they are. That's why we got rid of our truck, Tamara.
Well, we'll just take it out of your allowance.
Yeah.
Or add it to your allowance. We'll add it to your allowance. You know what? We'll get Bonzi to pay it.
He's used to paying for a bus. He won't even notice.
Yeah, he's used to paying glass. He won't even notice the money going. What else we got on the go here this week? Now we're home for the weekend, then we go back to Monday, and
what's in Swamp Donkey?
Swamp Donkey is Bruderheim tap water. That's
yeah, okay.
So we're home this weekend, and back Monday with some food that you can eat. Yeah. Week 2 of treatments. Have you been told if there's any further side effects that are going to come your way?
Just more of the same.
They
don't think I'll lose my hair because it's apparently a low dose, but low in my world is not 1480, 1450 twice a day for milligrams for chemo. I think that's high, but he says it's a low dose, so I gotta go by what he says. Let's see. What is that?
That's the cat getting into a bag over there.
Oh, she's being a brat.
So no, just more of the same. We've kind of got your heartburn under control now.
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly, there's a pill you're taking for heartburn and
and nausea. It's the
nausea.
same pill.
Yeah,
And then I can have some Tums in between time. Dairy helps with that.
yeah,
Coats the stomach a little bit. And there's not a lot of stomach anymore. It's just a straight shot out the bag.
yeah, yeah. Flow through.
Yeah.
The flow through stomach. So
I just have to watch because I've got a lot of liquid, so I'm going to have to double up on the marshmallows.
we gave a demo on how the stoma works last week. We got nothing to demo this week because, well, that's about it.
Hey, Darcy.
I don't think there's much more other than letting the dog in again.
Yeah.
This is what I do around here. I sit here on my computer, and the
That's
reason
why I don't sit there anymore.
sit here is dog in, dog out, dog in. And on nights like tonight, like it's +7, +8 degrees outside, something like that. So,
Aw, thanks, Bonzi.
the
You
dog's
with this
in and out.
bad haircut?
The dog's in and out 300 times a day. When it's -30, it's kind of nice. She only goes out once. Yeah, we have a saying around here. Why are you crying? Is it your haircut?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Doe now could go, yeah, as a matter of fact.
I was so mad after I got home and I looked and there's, a couple chunks, long ones, 2 inches. What the hell? And I go through it again and there's like more chunks over here. And honest to God, I could have done this. I could have put it in a ponytail and cut it straight across.
I could have
That's
done that.
Pretty much what they did.
Saved you the $30, I could have
Yeah,
done
so I'm going to go back, I think, for my $30 and say, fucking texturize this. This is
Yeah.
bullshit.
So, yeah, we have a busy weekend now because now we got to go get grocery shopping. We got to go to the drugstore. We got to go,
And maybe
You
I'll
get
just
your
get
haircut?
groceries before I go.
yeah, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, what else? Prescriptions. We didn't pick up any new prescriptions this week for you out of pocket.
I have a fan base.
Yeah, you have a fan base. I have a fan. I have a bass. No, it's actually acoustic.
They owe
60.
me Tamara. I could fix it, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, yeah. So, yes, she is, Gwen. You're right. She's absolutely drop dead fucking gorgeous. I'm not gonna argue.
Maybe 10 years ago.
Kind of batting out of my strike zone here with this one. But 30 years later, she's
That's what I need, a hat. I need a permanent hat. And what in my pockets, I can figure out why I had no space in my pockets. Well, every day when you go in, they make you take off your mask, sanitize, and they give you a new mask. So I had 5 of them. It's like, okay, maybe I don't need all 5. Just throw those out. Now I got plenty of pocket space.
And we were getting our free COVID home test kits from the Lamont Health Center, and Tamara came blazing out here to get some and then took 5 of mine. So she went home with 15. She needs more for testing the kids. I think now she's using it as a punishment more than a test. It's like, come here, give me your nose. Yeah, stick this up.
I don't know if they have any.
I don't know. I still have 5 here. I haven't tested myself. I haven't needed to. I'm healthy. I don't have the COVID.
But it looks like they're.
At least not that I know of.
Well, was it London that did away with the masks and everything? They're
Yeah, they've
getting rid of
opened
all
up
of that?
completely, and someplace else did too. Sweden or Switzerland or
And I believe
Botswana or
I
something.
heard rumors that Ontario is supposed to be doing that. Mid-March is the target.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure. Ontario's in a world of hurt, just like Alberta right now, with COVID numbers. But according to Dr. Haircut, whatever her name is, or the
Hinshaw. Oh my God,
No,
I
no,
look like Hinshaw.
not
I hate you.
not Hinshaw, the little Oriental lady.
Wait a minute. Oh my God.
Oh my God! So what are the COVID numbers, though?
Oh.
No, the little Oriental lady, the federal leader, federal minister of health,
Wow. From who?
the federal health
No,
minister.
no, she's from who?
Huh? What?
Help me out here,
I
guys.
don't know. I don't even remember what I was going to say. I don't know.
Tam.
Tam. That's it. Dr. Tam.
She's from who?
She's from Wuhan?
No, she's from who?
Oh, she looks like she's from who? The Whovilles.
No. The conversation's not going anywhere. No, the CDC.
Yeah. Canadian Health.
But she's the top dog in the WHO. What's that?
World Health Organization?
Yeah, thank
no.
you.
Is she in that?
Yeah.
Who?
Tam. That's who.
Tranny Town. That's Glossy's right. Tranny Town.
Oh my gosh.
It's 2022. We're not allowed to say tranny. It's neutral gender shifting device.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now.
World Health Organization. I don't even remember what I was saying about her. Oh, that's what it was. She's saying that the Omicron virus has now reached its crescendo and it will be declining. And now there's another variant apparently, and it's still with the Omicron B2RA or something like that, but they're not concerned about it. It's not anything to worry about. So it might be this whole thing starting to taper off.
Well, in the UK,
I'm kind of hoping so.
I was watching a podcast about some scientist, and there was like 15 other virals that were on this podcast, and the UK has all agreed and decided that we're done. The Omicron apparently gives you such a they're not seeing any more Delta, you're seeing Omicron, and that's because the Omicron is killing off the Delta. And if you've had the Omicron, you're supposedly immune to ever getting any of the COVID other than the Omicron. It gives an instant immunity, but whether that's true or not,
No idea.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It could be true. I don't know. But I know that.
But that was out of the UK.
Yeah.
So.
The way these things work, and everybody's closing borders isn't going to stop the variant from migrating any place, because it's the natural lifespan of the
And it's airborne. It's an airborne virus.
yeah, it's the virus. That's the word I'm looking for. I have a hard English is hard. I go back to my native tongue, but I don't even have one of those. So it's, but
I do.
yes, thank you. The natural lifespan of the virus, this is how they progress. This is how they turn over all the time. There's new flus every year. It's the same virus. It's the same R1N1 virus or whatever a flu is, but it mutates into
Something else.
a different strain. That's why every year you have to go get a flu shot. You're not getting the same medicine pumped into your arm every year with a flu shot. You're getting something different. Brad can back me up on this because he knows all about it, because he's the most medical professional we have on the podcast right now, being a paramedic / firefighter / fisherman / all-around good guy. So that's the natural progression of the virus. So even though you've closed the border so you don't get Omicron or what Delta in here, that's not how it works.
Strong wind will blow it.
A strong wind will blow it in. It's just a natural
progression
of the way things work. So, wow. Thanks, Brad. I'm impressed too. And I managed to get through without falling out of my chair. So that's even more impressive.
And it was all in English.
And all in English, yeah. See, I listen to you on the podcasts. What about your unemployed but educated medical assistant doctor? Oh, you're a medical assistant. I wasn't aware of that. I thought you were
up there with me and my MOA.
I thought you were a homemaker. No, I'm kidding, Tamara. Boy.
She's Darcy's accountant.
Yeah, Darcy's accountant. Yes.
Speaking of accountant, I'm going to need one.
Yeah, no kidding. You and I both.
Figure all this shit out.
A good bankruptcy lawyer too.
Well, we'll
anybody want to buy a Mustang? Anybody want to buy a camera? I got a Mustang for sale and a camera for sale. Anybody? Any takers?
You selling the Mustang?
If worst push comes to shove, it's the first thing I'm going to get rid of.
You buying a bus?
Yeah. Buy a bus or something. But yeah, if push comes to shove, I'll get rid of that payment in a heartbeat. So that's about it. I think that's all we got going here. Again, thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't list that Oilers hat. Oh, hell no. That's one of a kind, dude. That ain't going no place. It's the Vallarta Oilers. My favorite soccer team. The Puerto Vallarta Oilers. They're undefeated. They haven't beaten anybody.
Tamara, you know what? I used to worry about housework. And I used to get asinine about it. Life's too short. You know what?
We live here.
If it gets done, it gets done. Don't worry about it. If it doesn't get done, get bigger closets. It's really simple. My mom, growing up, I swore, we didn't have food in the house often. Payday and that was about it, maybe 2 days worth. I always thought the oven was for dirty dishes, because when people showed up, that's where she stuffed them. I had no idea it cooked food until I was probably about 12. I had really no idea. And I've used that technique once or twice. I'm not going to lie. You know, I've got a counter full of stuff, but that's before we had a dishwasher. Now it's just into the dishwasher. But, yeah, no, I don't have any food on there.
No, I'm just trying to think if I've used it this week.
The dishwasher or the stove?
No, the stove.
Oh.
No, I didn't even turn it on. I haven't hidden any dishes in there either, so.
Yeah, and you just pray that when people came over, they didn't look in your stove like Gigi.
Yeah.
She would look in your stove.
Yeah. So, that's, speaking of food, I dropped Doe off at the home on Sunday, and then on my way home, it's like, oh, God damn it, I'm craving a pizza, which I really shouldn't because I've ate more pizza and when this first all broke than what I cared to in a lifetime. So I phoned Boston Pizza on the drive home and go, hey, give me a large Boston roll. I didn't realize they had changed all their sizes. I thought large Boston roll, that's good enough for tonight and then tomorrow morning breakfast before work. Well, the large is now an extra large, so I came home with this pizza about that fucking big and ate that till Wednesday. So,
No cooking.
hey,
Yay, no cooking.
yeah, no cooking, exactly.
It's not always a good thing.
Tamara, they have these things out. I don't know if they're still around. They were around in the 50s when you were born, though. They were called laundromats, and you can take your laundry there, and probably for the same price as new socks and underwear, you can wash the ones you already own. But you're familiar with them, so you know them. It's personal. Okay, guys, we're out. Danielle, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Glassy, thanks for stopping by. Bonzi, if you're still there, thanks for stopping by. Brad, always good seeing you. Always good talking to you. The rest of you guys that have been following along religiously, appreciate it.
GG's. Tomorrow. GG's or bring it here.
Yeah, take it to grandma's, bring it out here. Leave your
Just bring
infected kids at home. No.
bring your soap or whatever that you prefer to use. And,
Gwen, thanks for watching. Danielle, everybody, thanks for watching. Cal, Mike, I know you're watching in the background. I can see you. Cal has her camera on backwards. So yeah, that's about it. I think we're done for tonight. You're starting to look tired. You need to lay down. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you next Friday with some more updates. Week 2 from Cancer Camp / the home. And any new developments through the week, I'll make sure to pop in and touch base, and we'll talk to you later. Brad, you know what? Why do I always get this feeling every time I talk to Brad? You're trying to get through to Doe vicariously through me. I'm something
Brad's a sweetheart.
weird and kinky going on there, dude.
Brad's
I'm-
just a sweetheart.
do I
He's
have
a
to-
generally good guy.
Yeah, I know. Love him. Have a good one, guys. Have a good weekend. If you got something to bitch about, let me know. We'll bitch together. It's fun. Have a good weekend, guys.